Right, welcome back. So South Africa's team for the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, England, was announced at the beginning of the month. The Commonwealth Games will take place between the 28th of July and the 8th of August. And what we're going to do, heading up towards that, we're actually going to be having two guests every weekend, and hopefully in a different sporting code, to chat to us a bit about that. So tomorrow we do have a swimmer coming. Definitely do tune in. Today we have a lovely lady in studio. We have the SA chef de mission that's going to be heading up the South African team, and her name is Lwandile Similani. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for coming into the studio. I just want to tell our viewers, we were talking off air and you were saying this is the very first time that you are the chef de mission, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Firstly. And for the benefit of our viewers, can you just explain to us what it means to be a chef de mission?
Well, thank you very much for those congratulations. The chef de mission is basically the head of the delegation, and we work together with a games management team to ensure that all of the needs of the athletes and of Team South Africa are met whilst we're at the games. Also serve as the official spokesperson for the team during the duration of the games. But our job is just to make sure that we give the athletes the best possible logistical arrangements so that they can focus solely on bringing us the results.
And in terms of giving them, the best possible logistical arrangements, what are some of the deliverables that have been given to you? And I'm thinking also back to when there was a previous chef de mission. Are there anything that they want you to change? Any different expectations in terms of your responsibilities?
I think South Africa and Team South Africa specifically have always done a great job of delivering Team South Africa to any of the multi-coded games that we go to. So this is going to be a challenging games. It's the first time we'll be spread around 4 villages instead of one main athletes village, which has been the norm. But we're extremely excited to see all of those new challenges and a new type of logistical setup that Birmingham has. The team in Birmingham have been extraordinary thus far, so we can only know that they're going to be great when we finally land on their shores.
So I know that you're obviously representing an entire team, but what is your personal hopes for South Africa's performance at the Commonwealth Games?
I think I have a very soft spot for athletes in general. I know the sacrifices that each and every one of them go through just to even qualify for games like this. So I want them to go there, I want them to enjoy their time, I want them to do their best, and hopefully their best brings them medals.
Talking about the medals, have they set any targets? Have they told you guys what their expectation is? I mean, I think with any sporting code, it doesn't only even have to be the Commonwealth Games, but I think a coach or the manager will go in and say, even if they don't verbalize it, but this is what we are hoping to achieve, this is what we expect come the end of that match or the end of that series or whatever it is. So have they given you targets in terms of the medals that they want to attain for South Africa?
I think we always have our own self-set targets, and the self-set target is, to always do the best that we can do. They went through to Gold Coast last Commonwealth Games, got 37 medals. So we obviously do want to do better, do the same, and always improve on our performances. But we also don't like putting pressure on the athletes. So for us, we think, go out there, do your best, get the best you can do, but we definitely do hope to best or match Gold Coast.
So you heard me tell our viewers for the rest of the month, well, at least for the whole month prior to the Commonwealth Games, we are going to be having different guests from various sporting codes. I think part of the list that was sent to me was judo as well, so I'm really looking forward to that one. And I shouldn't put you on the spot like this, but do you have a favorite sporting code out of all of those? Which one is it?
Well, I am currently the Vice President of SA Hockey, so I do have a softer spot for hockey. But I think to be in our positions and to do the work we do, we have to have a great love for sport in its entirety. So I'm a big fan of Team South Africa. Each and every athlete that we're taking through have a special place in all of our hearts, and we hope that they do well.
So speaking about your representation at hockey, and of course you now being a chef de mission and you being a woman, I'm sure you saw recently the SAFA elections happen today, and of course Danny Jordan has retained his role as president. As you know, Mamria Litwaba was also trying to get that position, and sadly she failed, and I'm using the word failed because if you look at the numbers he got, it was 186 compared to her, which is 27, which is a bit of a setback for women. So with you being a woman, now being a chef de mission, what does this say to the other youngsters out there, the girls who are watching, and what does that mean in terms of the importance of female representation in sport?
I think it is definitely a critical part and a critical focus for Team South Africa. This is the Commonwealth Games where we have the highest female representation athlete-wise, as well as high para-representation. So we are very big on inclusivity and diversity. And I think it gives a good indication for young women that there's opportunities out there. We need to grab them by both hands, and we need to push our way into whatever avenues we need to push our way into.